On the build show today, best gifts for dad, $5 to about $150. Let's get going. Number one on my list, I've really wanted a comfortable pair of work boots recently. My leather soles are not doing it for me. So I just upgraded recently to these Keen San Jose's. These are a soft toe, and man, they are like a slipper. I read a review in Tools of the Trade mag that liked them, and man, I really like these. Great boots, good addition. Now, if you need a hard toe though, they make a Manchester that's kind of hiking boot style, and these are also really comfortable. If you're doing framing work or steel work, you want to wear a hard toe, but on a day-to-day, I'm wearing the soft toe. Okay, next on my list, I want to look good and professional on my job sites every day, so I thought I'd run through what a lot of my daily wear and daily carry is. So first off, this is the shirt I wear almost every day. You see it on all my videos. This is the Departure shirt from Eddie Bauer. Usually they're 50% off, so you can get them for like $30. I get them logoed locally, and I wear the same thing every day. It prevents me from trying to look cool and wearing the latest fashion. I love these shirts, super comfortable. Next up, you want a good watch. I'm a Timex guy, and I've worn the Iron Man for years, but they're not super fashionable. Step it up a notch and get a cooler watch. This is the Timex Expedition Grid Shock. They run about $60, and you can get them in some different sizes. Oversized and cool looking. Now for a few more dollars though, this is my current watch that I wear almost every day. It's the Nixon Regulus, about $150. This is the gunmetal color, which matches my Coelho ring, but you can get it in black and camo and a couple other options as well. Okay, now every builder needs a knife, a multi-tool, and a flashlight with them at all times. And my current favorite on the multi-tool is a brand new one from the guys at Leatherman. This is their Free P2, runs $120, and I really like this over some previous styles. It uses a magnet system, so it's just easier to get out. In theory, you could do this all with one hand, flip it over kind of balisong knife style, and get access to all the tools. I also like the new locking mechanism they've got. You can access with one hand all the tools, and they lock back here with kind of a unique mechanism. That's a great knife for $120. Next up, flashlights. This has been my daily carry for about 5 years now, and I've had this on a gift guide before, but I just can't not mention it. Maratac AAA, they make this in black for about $150. The copper version actually has gone up in price a little bit. It's $70 now. One AAA battery, about 150 lumens. It's got a low and a high setting. This has been my favorite. But I saw this at the store recently, and I added this to my arsenal. This is a flashlight by Fenix, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, and this is the LD15R, kind of an interesting right-hand angle model that you press down and hold, and you've got a couple different settings. What drew me to this is you could actually put it in a pocket like this and face it forward. So if you were in a crawl space or in an attic, you'd kind of see automatically what's in front of you. Comes with a rechargeable battery, which is kind of cool, so you can just hook it up to a USB to charge on up. It runs about $60, and I also like that it's got a hat clip on there. I can see you clipping this onto the front of your hat in reading or doing something on a campsite. Pretty nice flashlight for $60. Another flashlight I really like that I keep in my truck at all times is the Petzl Tikka. If you need to get into a crawl space or an attic, you don't want to be carrying a flashlight. You want a headlamp like this. And for $30 and 2 batteries, man, this is a great hand lamp. Lots of power at 200 lumens. It also has a red lamp, so if you're a hunter like I am and I need to get into a stand at night, the red is really nice. And as a dad, it also helps me because I can go check out the kids at night, do tooth fairy duties or other things like that with the red lamp. Okay, as a builder, I need a good pair of sunglasses because I'm out in the sun all day long. This is my current favorite. You see me wearing this in all the videos. This is the Costa Remora, and I got the tiger shark. I love that kind of camo pattern on there. But they make this in black as well. Depending on the color you get, about $130 to maybe $160. I also like that this fits my slightly smaller face real well. Although my brother-in-law, who has a giant face, has the same pair, and that fits him well too. So it's kind of a nice universal size. And lastly, and least expensively on my list, is this. This is the Parker Jotter. You get a 3-pack of these for about $15, and man, they're just a solid little pen that looks so much nicer than a cheap disposable. Now here's a little tip for you though. You want to get a really good replacement because I actually don't like the ink that it comes with standard. This is by Schmidt, and it's called the EasyFlow, and that's a much, much nicer ink. Guys, I'll put a link to everything we talked about in the description below. Some of this is available on Amazon, some not. If you buy from Amazon, know that I do get a sales cut from that. You get the same price, and that your support on that helps support the build show. Let me close out the video, guys, with a little personal note. You know, my years as a father, my oldest is now 13 now, and my youngest is 7, has really taught me a lot about my faith. You know, I think of God as my heavenly Father, but until I actually became a dad and had those same feelings for my kids, it's interesting how much I've really felt an understanding for how much compassion God has for me. Psalm 103:13 says, "As a father has compassion on his children, so the Lord has compassion on those who fear him." If you guys aren't currently a subscriber, hit that subscribe button below. We've got new content every Tuesday and every Friday. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, otherwise we'll see you next time on The Build Show.